Hello friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside. I am Jenny and today we are here for our weekly nursery update. We are here on the outdoor shopping area right here at the pergola. It is an absolutely glorious September day. We're starting to hit towards the end of September. It feels very much like fall here, but I'm not going to jinx it because, you know, next week it could be 95 here in North Carolina. But right now we are loving life. Clear blue skies, gorgeous weather, cool temperatures. Got my coat on. Oh, it's fantastic. So, fall, as we have always been talking about here the last couple of weeks, is the perfect time to be planting, working in your garden. Contrary to what a lot of people think, spring is not the absolute best time to plant, especially your perennials and your shrubs and trees. Now is. Why is fall the best time to plant? Well, you are putting in the perennials, the shrubs, and the trees plenty of early enough before a freeze hits. Now for us in the South, it's not that big of a deal because we don't, even in December and January, don't have massively cold temperatures. Unlike our friends who are a lot further north than us, than like in Michigan, right? So here in the South, we are unique and blessed that we can plant almost year round. Okay. So we want our roots to get really well established. So the fall and winter is a great time because the plant is naturally putting its energy and all of its focus into growing its roots, not so much the foliage on top. And that's what we really want with our trees, perennials, and shrubs, is to have a great root system. Plus, it's raining more consistently. You're not going to have to water them, so it's less work on you. Fast forward to late spring into early summer when the high temperatures hit, you've got a great root system. Those plants are happy, they are well established, and they're not going to require as much work from you. So this is the time to get out in your garden and to be making improvements or changes. So speaking of, right here in this sea of yellow and lime green are the Sunshine Ligustrums from Southern Living Plant Collection. I mean, if you've been around Creekside for 5 hot seconds, then you know how much we love this shrub. It is hardy in zones 6 through 10. It does love the full sun. The more sun you get, the brighter the color is going to be. You can put it in the shade, it's just going to go green. So they will get to be about 3 to 6 feet tall. That 6 feet is like if you never were to prune it, so we really encourage you to prune it back at least once a year. These are really big Sunshine Ligustrums. I mean, it's practically a full-size ligustrum. So shrubs, gorgeous, love the color. And over here we have daylilies, lots of daylilies. It's a great time to put them in. There is, of course, the Primal Scream, one of our favorites around here, because it is that gorgeous orange. It's like a neon orange. It really does stand out and glow in the garden. Extremely nice. It is hardy in zones 3 to 9. I mean, hello, zone 3. I don't even know what zone 3 is. Is that Alaska? I have no idea. I know that Canada is like parts of it are only zone 5. So anyway, it's very cold tolerant and very heat tolerant too. If purple is more your jam, Nosferatu, there we go. Hoping I'm saying that right. I know it's in reference to a vampire. Don't watch vampire movies. Have no clue. Again, 3 to 9, gorgeous, gorgeous colors, and then red. Those both were proven winners. Chicago Apache is just an absolute gorgeous red. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, zone 3 to 9. Daylilies, like the sun. So remember that. Keep that in mind. Now, if you will remember, not that long ago, this whole area was filled with fall color. It's looking a little empty right now, but no fear. Jerry and I placed a massive order for more pansies, violas, trailing pansies, ornamental kale, cabbage, grasses, Swiss chard, trailing things. I mean, all the components that you need to do a fall container or in your landscape, we will have them. So that should be here for you local people. They will be here this weekend. Hopefully by even Thursday, they will already be here. So lots of choices. These pansies are still absolutely gorgeous. Remember, pansies prefer more full sun. Violas are a little bit more shade tolerant. So if you have a little bit more shade, then you can go with the violas. I know in certain areas, I'm going to use pansies. In other areas, I'm going to use violas. So lots of options. Of course, we have that desert plains grass. It's a fantastic thriller component for your landscape. It is in bloom, doing gorgeous right now. I do want to tell you this. Oh yeah, the Artemisia, look at that. That gorgeous silvery blue foliage, just gorgeous. I want you to make a note in your gardening journal for next spring to use more coleus in your landscape. This is Apple Brandy from Proven Winners. Coleus are fantastic. They do love it hot though, so this is why we don't sell coleus right now, because it would be very short-lived for you. This was planted and well established before, you know, oh gosh, we didn't even plant it that long ago, but it has done really, really well. But as soon as a frost hits, it will zap it and take it back. You can bring coleus in if you have it in a container that you can bring inside. They can be a house plant, but coleus just brings massive amounts of color and texture to your landscape without even any flowers. So it just brings a whole nother dimension and gorgeousness. So there are tons of different types of coleus, different colors. So make sure whatever your color scheme is going to be, that you add a coleus to it. Aquapots are still doing wonderfully. The mums. Now, this is not all of our mums. The vast majority of the mums are still up on the shrub lot because they're on automatic drippers. These we have to hand water, and honestly, we don't want to hand water during the week, so the ones that are happy up at the mum lot, we're leaving them up there. But look at this. We do not grow wimpy plants here at Creekside. This is an orange, and it's nice and tight. So I want Jerry, if he can get in there, I want to talk to you about that. So I had a customer, a follower of ours on Facebook, and she said, my mum buds are still really tight. I'm afraid it's not going to open. Now remember, these are really tight buds right here. Mums bloom at different times. You have early bloomers, mid bloomers, late bloomers. This is definitely not an early bloomer. Our early bloomers already have flowers on them. This is like a mid to late bloomer. So if you have buds like this, keep in mind, it's okay. Just keep watering it, especially when they're in containers. That's the only thing you have to do is water them, and you have to water them every day, because if they dry out and get really dry, then they're probably not going to come back because they're putting their energy into saving the plant and not so much the blooms. So every day, water your mum. That's the best tip that I can give you. So they're the red. Oh, look at these reds down here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This would be more in the early family. See if Jerry can zoom in on some of those gorgeous colors. So see, this is already cracking color. You can tell clearly what it's going to look like. You can tell the color, that deep, rich, kind of burgundy wine red, really pretty. So we have reds and yellows and oranges and whites. We do, for our local people around here, we do have one, oh, purple, can't forget the purple. We have found that growing mums is a lot like growing Christmas trees, because if one little section kind of goes wrong, it can kind of throw the whole thing off and they can get kind of wonky. So this is our wonky section. And you can tell this, it's just how the plants grew, and they're just funny. So these are a special. So if you have, these are great if you're going to put them in containers, or you're going to put them in the landscape and nobody's going to see them up close, then this is a great way to go, because you still have that big pop of color, but you're not right up on close on top of it, and you can tell that it's a little, got a little funk going on with it. It's just a little odd shape, that's all. It's all good though. So we're going to come down here to the shrub lot right quick. Nope, no we're not. Jerry's directing me over here. Still have lots of the espoma soil, potting soil, and the land and sea compost. So we actually have, we brought in brand new pallets, so we have got plenty of the organic land and sea gourmet compost. It's a great one because it's It's got all sorts of different wonderful components in it. It's got, like you see, that lobster crab meal. It also has the mycorrhiza fungi. My cameraman's a little tall. We also have the beautiful bottle benders. So they make a great little tinkling sound. So you can only get these here at Creekside. We remember, take the pine knots, send the pine knots to them, and then they do them. So Jerry's tallness helped us to remind us about the bottle benders. So now I can come down here. So much going on. I don't even know where to start. Let's see. Oh, let's go over here, because we, if you will remember back July, we were potting up all those baby shrubs. So some of them are already ready, like these Miss Mollies. So Miss Molly butterfly bush from Proven Winners. Look at that beautiful raspberry color on it. Miss Molly will get 4 to 5 feet tall. So she's gonna be bigger than the Pugsters. But if you're looking for a petite butterfly bush, of course we do have those Pugsters. Look at this bloom. Like, that's my hand, and look at that big, this is a Pugster Amethyst. Pugster Amethyst is a 2x2. There's the tag. I know y'all love tags. Oh, that's not amethyst. That's pink. There you go. This is amethyst. Look at this. Look at those. So Pugsters are a petite bush with a full-size bloom on it. Just really pretty. And then come over here. One more thing that we brought in, or down rather. I'll let Jerry zoom in on these beautiful guys. This is Beyond Midnight, a bluebeard. Really pretty. Carioptrus is the technical Latin name. This is a full sun perennial shrub. Deer resistant, yay. Long blooming, hardy in zones 5 to 9. It's gonna be about 2.5 feet tall. Very high deer resistance. So let me show you, for all you tag lovers, that is what that is. Of course, the pollinators love it as well, because that blue color, they are just absolutely drawn to it. In fact, we've got bumblebees as I'm talking. I see all the bumblebees over here. Really, really pretty. So if you're looking for a unique, petite size, late blooming plant, then go with the bluebeard. All right, come on over here. We're gonna take a little walk, because I'm most excited about this. And bulbs, spring flowering bulbs. Now is the perfect time of year to be thinking about springtime and your flowering bulbs. Now, as always here at Creekside, you know, things just happen and we just have to go with it. So we ordered all of these bulbs, and they were gonna be on these gorgeous racks that we could put them on, and this great display. Well, the bulbs came late Friday night, but there's no racks. So we talked to our friend Ron, who is just a lifesaver for us, and Ron found out that the racks are not coming until October the 1st. Now that makes no sense. So we're gonna create our own little display system for now. I don't even know if these bulbs are gonna be here by October 1st, because I have a feeling y'all are just gonna snatch them up. So let's just go through really quickly what the deal is with spring flowering bulbs and what you need to know. We are in North Carolina, a zone 7B. Any of the zones from 8 or higher, 8, 9, 10, 11, if you want to have spring flowering bulbs, tulips especially, then you have got to chill your bulbs for 10 weeks in the refrigerator. So what does that mean? That means that you can take this bag of white tulip bulbs and you're gonna stick it in your refrigerator for 10 weeks. Why the refrigerator? You are mimicking winter. Even us in zone 7B, I'm afraid that our winters aren't gonna be cold enough, so I go ahead and pre-chill my tulips too. Even though technically it's zone 8 and higher, we're 7B. Like zone 8 is 20 minutes away. So I go ahead and pre-chill mine for at least a minimum of 10 weeks. You can go more. This, again, replicates winter. They go dormant, they store up all their energy. Then in about middle to the end of February, then you can plant them in the ground in your containers wherever you want, and then they will come up out of dormancy and emerge. So that will ensure you to have beautiful flowering bulbs. So I'm just gonna let Jerry just kind of pan through. This whole side right here is nothing but tulips. So as you will see on the box, they are great cut flowers and they do great in like the patios. Some of them are fragrant. There is just a myriad of colors and textures. They're gorgeous. Depending on the bulb itself will depend on how many bulbs are in a bag. But you can see, like, look at this one. Oh, yeah. That one right there. Black parrot. Now that is awesome. And then the whispering dream. An amazing parrot. I'm telling, see what I mean? These are not gonna stay here for very long because y'all are gonna snatch them up. Then over here on this side is the daffodils. So tons of different ones. Daffodils, you will see on the variety right here on the box, it will tell you deer resistant. There are a lot down here that are deer resistant, but they're just some gorgeous ones. Like, look at this. Look at Sweet Ocean. Such a neat. And then Chromacolor. I love this Chromacolor right there. And then, of course, however you say that. Then we have some specialty bulbs. So the Allium Globemaster, that is a really popular bulb because it's so huge. Now, in that container, let's see if Jerry can pan out for 1 second. There's one bulb in the bag because it's so massive. It's a huge one. So when you're buying these guys, there is just one in there. But I think that's the only one where there's only one in there. But we have hyacinths in here, the muscari, the grape hyacinths, different ones. I'm really excited about this guy. That looks like a lot of fun right here. I mean, look at that. It's like a little upside down tulip. And then, of course, this one. So neat. So all of that to say, if you are local and you are wanting to get some spring flowering bulbs, my cameraman's making faces. So if something happened, I'm sorry. But you know what? I will say this. There is always something new going on, new equipment. Technology can just make us want to lose our minds sometimes. But y'all are always so kind and just grace-filled. Somebody last week was like, Jenny, you're doing a great job, love your videos. We'll say the video itself was a little funky. Well, it was new equipment, like it was brand new equipment, and we're trying to figure it out. So there is a learning curve sometimes. So I will just say thank you for being patient with us. We really do try our absolute best to give you the best quality of videos possible. Sometimes things just happen and life just goes funky. But anyway, so thank you for your grace and your patience. Local people, if you want bulbs, if you need fall color, come see us Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 9 to 3. Somebody had asked if we were going to do change our hours for the fall. We'll see. I don't know right now. Big shout out to our friends. So last time I was talking about Europe and different places. So now we have people saying that they are from Trinidad and Tobago. We had Pakistan. We've had, of course, Germany. We've had New Zealand. Oh shoot, I meant to write this down, like all the different places. But it is so fun. And then of course all the states, like all the United States, people are saying, I'm from here, I'm from here. Love that. It's so much fun to see, you know, where y'all all are from and how you tune in. So I need to start making a list so that way I can say, you know, all the different countries. But wherever you are in the world, thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support. We'll keep on chunking out these videos for you. Y'all have a great day. See you next time. Bye, friends.